Hey, I'm Connor Aaron, and this is my V8 Miata. If you've seen my other videos, thank you. I hope you like them. If not, check them out, and please subscribe to the channel. And anyways, this is my V8 Miata. Let's do a build breakdown so you guys have some context for the upcoming videos of a few installs I'm planning on this car. So just to start, the car was a original 1991 Mazda Miata with a 1.6 liter. I picked it up my junior year of college, and that was in 2015. So I've had it for 2 years. Most of its time was on jack stands. I was building it while I was still in college, still working on classes and going to work and all that. So I spent a lot of time just wrenching whenever I could, late night kind of thing. Anyways, I got the car, and it was originally just going to be maybe a turbo build, and then the motor started leaking oil, and the transmission had a few issues as far as just simple like synchros and whatever. But as the build, or just kind of the thought of the build progressed, I decided that I'm going to do a V8 swap. I hadn't heard about all these different kits. Ultimately, I hadn't really decided on the route of kit based on, I wasn't sure what kind of motor I was going to throw in it. The price point really was ranging from, finding a junkyard swapped LS or LT based motor, or doing like a 302 Mustang 5.0 swap, but all those are different kind of subframes, and how you would go about it, it all depends on the motor as well as transmission choice. So that was a big starting point of figuring out funding for that. I ended up deciding to go with a LS3 crate motor straight from Summit. That was definitely a worthwhile purchase. It was a really quick install. I mean, everyone knows LSs are really a simple swap to go with. As far as transmission, I chose to go with a T56. I'm pretty familiar with using Tremec transmissions. I used one in my 33 Ford hot rod build. I'll do a video on that some other time. As far as this goes, it was pretty simple. Haven't done any dynoing or tuning yet. I do intend on doing a supercharger, so that's why I'm kind of holding off on doing any dyno work before then. I'm kind of just getting the car all dialed in as far as suspension and kind of safety. Got to do a full cage, that kind of thing. I've been recently kind of working on the stance. Originally I was working with like stock width tires, decided to beef it up. This is actually a set of the tires here. And pretty much decided to flare it based on a issue with the body kit. I currently have been waiting on a full carbon body kit from Auto Connection for over, I think, pretty much 2 years since I started the build. So that's a whole nother story. That's a mess, but maybe I'll explain that if you guys are interested. Anyways, as far as the car goes, motor, stock, wiring, all that stock, GM Performance wiring kit, partially integrated with the Miata wiring, so you can still get functional headlights, directionals, and all that. However, as far as fuel pump had to be swapped out, all new fuel lines, all new brake lines, custom taillight setup, lots of carbon fibers throughout the car. However, there's still more bits and pieces to be worked on. I'm intending on building a front diffuser, as well as I intend on building a front splitter and a rear diffuser, pardon me, as well as I'm going to be redoing the seats. The seats and harnesses, unfortunately, are cheap knockoff, like bought them both for like $400. I'll be putting in competition regulation seats, so those are going to be another video perhaps. But yeah, so the car is pretty simple, American V8, nothing to it. As far as a few special things, I guess would be the carbon fiber drive shaft, as well as running a CTSV diff, which was, most people run a Ford 8.8, but you know, that's a heavier differential. I chose to go with the CTSV one, mainly just because it was brand new component. I wasn't going to go with a junkyard swapped differential after going with all brand new components everywhere else. So the car is running pretty much just like a brand new car. However, a few more things to dial in, as mentioned, as far as suspension and safety. So it's going to stiffen up as I add the all new roll bars and like door bars and everything, because I took out the stock steel doors and put carbon fiber doors, which look gorgeous and obviously lighten up the car, but there's some safety concerns there. As far as interior goes, I've integrated an iPad to run all the gauges. I do have to work on getting a fuel sensor sent out to the dash, because that's not integrated to the OBD2 from the GM motor. What else? Pretty much it's just a blast. I mean, I try to mess around with it as much as possible. Winter's coming up, gonna do pretty much a full restoration on it. I mean, I wouldn't say restoration, but I've definitely learned a lot since I started this build. So, I mean, even as far as welding, I've definitely gotten to be a better welder than I was when I first built this car. So if I can find anything that needs to be kind of touched up, ground down, and re-welded, I do that. I might pull the motor when I do the supercharger. That way I can kind of repaint some of the engine bay that either brake fluid got on or kind of got bent and paint chipped from when I was hammering out the wheel wells for the new massive tire setup. Anyways, I'm going to cut to some B-roll so you guys can enjoy that rather than listening to me. Hope you like the car, hope you like the build. If you want to see more videos of it, please subscribe. Anyways, please subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to get this to be a growing platform. I do enjoy making videos. It used to be my profession when I was much younger. I used to travel around filming snowboarders and working for local TV networks and stuff, but it's fun to jump back to this in my free time, and hopefully you guys enjoy what I'm making. As mentioned, please subscribe and check out the B-roll. Enjoy.
Creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. skin. Temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.